Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I've been rather absent this week. I have been having some strange things going on in my world this week, and also some strange things happening with readings I've done, and for various reasons haven't been able to upload. There is a rather strange energy in the world this week. We're building up to a big new moon this weekend, and eventually I let it go, thought okay, universe doesn't want me to upload those readings, interesting as they were. And I will wait for the right topic to present itself, or in this case, to present herself. And the lady I'm going to be looking at today is Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall. She has made a program with Monty Don, the fabulous gardener. UK viewers will certainly know who Monty Don is. And she said that for her, gardening has become a spiritual experience during the strange times that we are living in. And that really resonated with me, that comment. And I have to admit that over the years, I have really grown to respect and even like Camilla. I think she's one of the few royals that I would actually enjoy having a conversation with, having a cup of tea with, and discussing things with. And so we're going to have a look now and see how she feels about Harry and Meghan. The eternal question, Harry and Meghan, who are apparently going to be looming even larger in our lives in September, according to Omid Scobie, becoming even more public. Can we cope? I don't know. I suspect that's why Universe said today, a more gentle energy. Let's have a look at Camilla, water sign woman, of course, and see what she has to say. And what she has to say on the back of the bottom of the deck, Lightseer's Tarot, in case I haven't mentioned that, I think I have, but Lightseer's Tarot, the Fool in reverse. So we know exactly what she thinks of Harry and Meghan, and we could close the reading down right there. She thinks they're fools. She thinks they're being really reckless, stupid, rash, making a public spectacle of themselves as well. I really, one day, I'll learn to get all the cards in frame here. But Fool, Major Arcana, Fool in reverse. She does not think highly of them at all. No surprise, really no surprise, but interesting at least that the cards confirm it and tell me that we are on the right track with this reading. So what is the general situation from Camilla's point of view? How does she see things? Page of Cups. Now that's often the apology card, the Page of Cups, but it is also, of course, children, and very much on her mind, I suspect, this new baby, issues around children. It's in the upright, so it's not a terrible energy by any stretch of the imagination. It is communicating, of course, as well, and possibly there is some effort going on, and I keep seeing this, I know I keep seeing this, there is some effort going on to communicate with Harry and Meghan, to reach out, or hoping that they are going to reach out, hoping that things are going to be repaired, that there is going to be some sort of rapprochement, possibly apologies, I won't say accepting or taking accountability for things that may have happened, but this is a gentle energy, it's a kind energy, it's a compassionate energy. It is the energy that I felt from her today, that she's not feeling hostile. She may think that they are fools, but she's not feeling vengeful, hostile, and unkind towards them at all. These are the issues. This is gentle communication, loving communication, compassionate communication. So what is her challenge at the moment with them? And we get the Five of Swords in reverse, the endless conflict that they bring into the royal family that just goes on and on. Whenever I do a reading, and in all of the 4 readings that I did, that I ended up binning on Harry and Meghan in the recent past, the Five of Swords came up, and very often in reverse, which is she really wants to end this conflict. in this particular context, we know that reversals can be read in various ways, and it depends really on what cards they fall around. And here I'm seeing, because of the Page of Cups, that this card is crossing this desire to make peace, to restore harmony and more kind communications between the various parties. She really wants this conflict to end. It must be a nightmare for her living with Prince Charles, who is so obviously very upset about what is going on. And I'm going to be digging into that, the particular reason why Prince Charles may be very upset about all of this. Bookworm 2 channel watchers will know what I'm alluding to. I'll get to it in the next few days. But she wants this drama to be over. She really wants it to be over. She's tired of it. It's exhausting. And what is hidden? What don't we know? What is really driving her underneath? 7 of Cups, a feeling of having run out of options, of just having no more avenues that you can explore, whether it is the fools themselves who have run out of options, or the royal family who feel that they have run out of options, run out of ways of dealing with these two. It's also the harsh light of day card. It's seeing things for what they are, no longer being deluded, and possibly the scales have fallen from Prince Charles's eyes about what is really going on, what Harry is really like, what Meghan is really like. Very upsetting for a parent to have to face some very difficult truths about their son, and about a woman I think that Prince Charles really quite admired and quite liked to start with. He was fooled by her. Maybe Camilla feels that she's surrounded by fools at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised with her if she does feel that. But definitely we're out of options. How do we do this? How do we fix this? And what really, now that reality has really crash landed in a lot of people's lives in the royal family, what are we going to do? So what is the focus? What is Camilla's goal right now? And there she is, the Queen of Cups. And Camilla, Queen of Cups, water sign woman in the reverse. Her goal actually is, quite interestingly, on herself and on her own emotions right now. She's finding it very difficult. I think she's finding it very difficult with the Diana stuff that's constantly being brought up, because of course Diana is also the Queen of Cups, both Cancerian women. Diana statue unveiling, Diana this, Diana that, Diana's 20th anniversary coming up, anniversary of her death, if I'm correct. Please tell me in comments if I'm wrong, and I apologize for not having been able to get around to looking at your comments recently. I will as soon as I can. But I think she is of course in herself quite emotionally fragile with the Queen of Cups in reverse, but she's also rather sick of this never-ending Diana story and wishes that would go away too. And she's got to, of course, get through this anniversary and get through everything that is going to surround it. Of course, there's going to be hardcore dramas and newspaper headlines, and it's going to just be really very difficult for her. And a lot of cups in this reading. We've got the Page of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Emotions at play here in this reading, and that was very much the feeling that I got off her this morning when I decided to do a reading on her today. So what has happened in the recent past? Broken heart, betrayal, disappointment, the 3 of Swords, and real heartache there in the royal family, and of course for Prince Charles. I think Camilla personally also feels heartache. We see this with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that she feels disappointed and betrayed. And I think, as far as I'm aware, she had quite a good relationship with Prince Harry over the years that developed into a good relationship, and I think that she feels really quite devastated and personally betrayed by what has happened, by the insults that have been flung by Harry and Meghan, Oprah interviews, all those kinds of things, mental health things. Nobody was there to help me. My life was so awful. I think Camilla really did put effort in to try and help him along the way, and is now feeling really quite heartbroken at the way he has rejected that help, that love, that concern, that family relationship. And it's very clearly rejected, the way he bangs on about his mother endlessly. She's been left out in the cold, Camilla, very clearly here in this reading. So a heart-sore reading, a sad reading. As I say, it's not vengeful, it's not angry. It's sad, very sad energy coming off these cards. What is going to be happening in the near future with Camilla and Harry and Meghan? Dare I look? King of Wands. Well, definitely a more positive note is going to be sounded between them. Somebody is going to be taking charge. Somebody is going to be taking a leadership role, because the King of Wands is very often a quite determined leader, a charismatic leader, somebody who gets things done, who brings everybody together and says, hey, let's be positive, let's have fun, we can really do this, we can make this happen. So there is some positive energy coming into this situation, some much needed positive energy, because this energy here is actually quite depressed. With a water sign, particularly, water signs can, of course, get quite in their feels, get quite depressed, get quite down. So there is an injection of energy coming in here. Possibly Prince William is stepping up and getting involved in this. This is definitely not Prince Charles' energy, and I never see this as Prince Harry. He just doesn't have what it takes to be the King of Wands, never ever. In his mind, perhaps, but in reality, no way. So I'm guessing that this could be Prince William stepping up and possibly trying to make some kind of gesture and do something to heal the situation between the royal family and the wayward duo in Montecito. And a very positive, very high profile, and possibly a media blitz PR campaign. I don't see this as the hardcore PR campaign that we have been warned to expect and are all gritting our teeth to get through. I see this as more positive. This is the king energy. I see this as Prince William possibly intervening to try and resolve this situation. The royal family has a huge year coming up next year, and they need this mess sorted out before they get there. They really do. So individually now, how does Camilla feel about Prince Harry? What's her opinion of Prince Harry? And I think this is the last card that I would have expected to see, Ace of Cups. She really loves him. She really does. And she wants a new start with him. And I know you are all terribly disappointed and wish that she was busy cooking up a witch's brew in a kitchen in a castle, one of the many castles she has access to, and doing something rather Macbethian, if there is such a word, Shakespearean definitely, while they're up there at Birkhall in Scotland. The three witches are on the moors and brewing their potion. But she's not. She's not. Sorry to disappoint you. In this bowl, in this cup, is a cup of love. She really wants to heal this. She wants to start this off in a new direction, restart this relationship, mend this relationship, fix this relationship. As I say, this is a message I keep getting. And very interestingly, just personally, this is a message I keep getting. Two difficult situations in my life personally. One of the reasons I have been absent much of this week. Similar energy. People needing second, third, 24th, 25th chances. This is a really very serious energy, and I can see exactly why now the universe did not want me to upload the readings that I had done, which were great readings, interesting, entertaining, and I think absolutely spot on. But in my opinion, and of course this is just tarot, this is entertainment, this is just my opinion, this is the reason why we're doing this reading today. We're doing this reading for anybody out there who is in a difficult situation, who's a family member, a loved one, a friend, anyone, colleague, anybody in your life that has been a source of difficulty and a source of heartache. It really is, if you can find it in yourselves, if you can step up, if you can take the high road, it's time for this. We saw it with the Page of Cups. We see it. She knows that they're being stupid. She thinks they're fools, but there is a great need right now to mend bridges and to heal whatever can be healed while there is still time. And I get the very distinct feeling that we are running out of time. And the main reason that I actually started this channel was to give these kinds of messages. I see Harry and Meghan and the royal family as a template for us, as an archetypal journey. We're all on in our own small worlds, in our own small ways, not because our emotions and experiences are small, but just because we're private people mostly. This is a public arena, and we are seeing it, we are witnessing it, and we are participating in it because of the choices that we are making in our own lives. And I'm going to get off my soapbox now and ask what she thinks of Meghan Markle. And I have to laugh because Empress in reverse, this is exactly the card that came out recently in a reading that I did on Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Meghan Markle, and were they going to be besties? Were they besties, or were the knives out? Exactly the same card, also reversed. The Empress in reverse is the Mother card in reverse. She's a fraud, and now I have to repeat my tarot disclaimer: tarot reading, entertainment purposes only. My opinion. In my opinion, Camilla thinks that Meghan Markle is a fraud as a mother. Major arcana here. How many major arcana? We've had the Fool come out at the beginning as the first major arcana, as the underlying energy. It's not even as part of the Celtic cross proper. This is the major arcana. She sees right through her. She sees through that moon bump, that alleged moon bump. She knows all about the alleged surrogacies, possibly adoption. And she is really not impressed. She, I think, would like this to be exposed. And the love is being felt for Prince Harry. And Prince Harry, I think, is actually the Page of Cups. I couldn't read this card when it first came out. I gave various options of what it might be. But this is a child. And this is her love for this child. Page of Cups is Prince Harry in this reading. It's not other children. It's not any of that. It's not apologies. It's not anything. She is thinking. She is very focused on this child, this lost child. And this is what she thinks of Meghan Markle: con artist, fraud, not a maternal bone in her body, needs to be exposed for the fraud that she is. And I think that she is very concerned about children in general. We can read that into the Page of Cups as well, that Camilla has on her mind that there are children involved here. So all those readings apply. I've just given you an extra reading, but they all apply to this Page of Cups. There are children involved in this story. Harry, the man-child, but his children, his alleged children as well. Very interesting card to come out there. This reading is winding on a bit. I'm sorry about that. Let's see what her hopes and fears are. Queen of Wands. She wants this to go well. She wants new energy to come into this. It's a match for the King of Wands, that energy which is coming up in the future. I think that she wants the royal family to be very proactive, dynamic, very enthusiastic, energizing, to lead people with exciting things. And I don't read this as a Meghan Markle card at all in this reading. We're looking at Camilla's point of view, her hopes, her fears. It is a fire sign woman, but I'm not getting that at all, that is Meghan Markle. It could in fact be even Catherine, in this reading, that she's hoping that these two, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, William and Catherine, actually take it to the Harkles, show the Harkles how it's done with their PR, with their social media accounts, with their tours. They're going to be getting out and about in the near future much more than they have been up until now because of the world situation. And she's hoping that they dominate, their energy dominates. And you can see color-wise how that energy dominates. Here we've got all these blues and greens, these kind of beautiful colors, but sad colors. This is this fiery, passionate, dynamic energy that she's wanting to be injected into the situation, to change the energy in the situation. Instead of the royal family being on the back foot always with Harry and Meghan, she wants them to be more dominant, to be more, take a more leadership role. And so what is going to be the outcome of this situation, Camilla and Harry and Meghan? The Emperor in reverse, and that's unfortunately, I think, Prince Charles, and that this really is taking a toll on Prince Charles as leader, next in line to the throne. Father, the Emperor is the father card. We've had the Mother in reverse here, the Empress, and now we get the Emperor in reverse. So I think that she is very concerned about Prince Charles, and she will have reason to be concerned about Prince Charles in the future, and I'm sorry to see that. Somebody asked me, and I didn't really want to do a direct reading on it, but somebody asked me about Camilla's health, and Queen of Cups in reverse could indicate health issues for her, that she's knowing that she needs to focus on self-care, but also Emperor in reverse, hard times ahead for Prince Charles, not feeling like he's getting his own way, that things are going the way he wants to, difficult times for him as a father. I'm getting more that it's about fatherhood and difficulty. It could also be, because we've had the matching card with the Empress in reverse, it could also be difficult times for Prince Harry as a father, but I'm getting that as a secondary meaning of this card. I'm not getting it as the dominant interpretation at all. I think she's going to have reason to be concerned about Prince Charles, and it definitely ties in for me that this King of Wands is William, because here is the Emperor, and down below the Emperor is the King of Wands. So hard times ahead. Unfortunately, not the energy I wanted to come off this out of this reading, but very, very difficult, obviously, times that they've been through with this Three of Swords in the royal family, and for Camilla personally, and obviously also for Prince Charles. A lot of healing needed here, a lot of healing desired, a lot of self-care needed, a lot of energy required, and leadership right now. This is the card that interests me because it's popped out twice now, so I can imagine that Catherine and Camilla have some quite heated conversations about the woman represented in this card and the fraud that she has pulled on the public, and possibly some members of the royal family up until now. But the reality has been revealed with the Seven of Cups in reverse. They know they're no longer under any illusions about Harry and Meghan. And on that note, I'm going to leave you and get on with the next reading.